And welcome to
there we go. It's stereo. Hey, I'm Ed Gargas alongside Tyler Wagner. We are at championship night here at the 55th annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Going to see the Consolation Championship first, and that will be between the number 13 seed Malden Green Wave and the host team, the number 7 seed Bloomfield Wildcats. That'll be followed by the 5th place game, which will be Bernie Holcomb. 3rd place game will be Dexter Donovan, and then the championship final game tonight will be number 1 versus number 3 seed Kennett and Portageville. So a lot of exciting games, especially yesterday. Day 1 pretty well like what we thought it would be. One mild upset, number 10 over number 7, Saxony over Bloomfield, and then day 2 had a slight upset, Dexter over Holcomb, 5 over a 4. But then otherwise the seeds pretty well have played out. Just as the coaches picked them prior to coming into the tournament.
And we're starting out with the Consolation Championship, and this is always a game that we usually see a team make a run that's got a high seed and a chance to win the Consolation Championship. Years ago, we saw Richland as a 16 seed win the Consolation title, and that's unheard of, seed-wise, to come out, which is essentially 7th place in the tournament. So, we've got Malden here, a 13 seed, going against Bloomfield, a 7 seed, and Malden's played great these past 2 games. It's really started with their defense. They've pressured the ball handlers out front, and they've gotten turnovers and easy baskets in transition. That's what they've done well the past 2 days, and that's what they're going to certainly try to do today against Bloomfield. And Bloomfield's starting to play a little better, but I think they're going to match up against a team a little bit more difficult than they've faced in the past few days here in Malden with the athleticism and the ability to force turnovers. They're going to handle the ball well and be able to score some points, because Malden might be able to get out in transition and score some points. So we need to, we'll have to see how it all turns out. And like you said, a lot of great games set up today here in Bloomfield.
Let's take a quick pause for the national anthem. We'll be back with the starting lineups. And we're back. Please have our starting lineups. For the Green Wave, number 3, Malik Perkins, 5'9" junior. Number 4, Dwan Krigler, 5'9" junior. Number 23, Cortez Dobbins. Number 33, Romello McCoy, the 5'10" junior. And number 35, John Robinson, 6'2" senior. Cortez Dobbins standing in as a 6-foot freshman. For Bloomfield, number 2, Caleb Baker, 5'10" junior. Number 21, Brett Ruck, 5'11" junior. Number 23, Logan Cowart, 5'11 senior. Number 41, Adam Vandiver, 6'3 senior. And number 51, 6'1 senior, Thomas Forkham. So here we go, Tyler. Again, as you were saying, Malden played the last two games very, very well and came out with a lot of energy and been pretty focused. You know, good defense resulting in turnovers resulting in points, getting an early lead and playing well throughout the game afterwards. See if they're able to capitalize the same momentum and get out to the early lead today, because I think that's key. They're a younger team, a lot of inexperience, and they play much better when they have the lead than what they're going to do trying to come back.
Yeah, and their emphasis has been on defense, and that's where they're getting a lot of their points off defense, and I'm sure they're going to keep the same intensity and the same scheme of first concentrating on the defense and translating that into good offense.
Krigler back out to Perkins. Krigler looks over to number 23, Dobbins. Shot won't go. Rebound there by Adam Vandiver. Brett Ruck worked the offense for the Wildcats. Baker back over to Cowart. Ruck.
Ruck's had a fine tournament as well. He had a very good game yesterday in their win against Twin Rivers, so they definitely need a good day from him to pull out this consolation final.
Bloomfield showing a lot of patience, a lot of discipline. They try to force that ball down low, take advantage of their size, and there you go. Thomas Forkham with the first bucket of the game.
And you're seeing a lot of patience on Bloomfield's side. They've got a size advantage underneath with Forkham and Vandiver being able to work around the basketball or the basket. And also you've got some other players like White with big bodies. They're going to try to take advantage of that early on.
Wildcats sitting back in the 2-3 zone. They're going to force the Green Wave to make it from the outside. But there you go, number 23 freshman Cortez Dobbins with the three.
And Dobbins has played great. Even as a freshman, it's hard to come into the Bloomfield Christmas tournament over the course of 4 days and play as consistent as he has.
Nice pass there by Ruck. Batted out of bounds by the Green Wave. See Baker take the ball out for the Wildcats underneath. Set it with Ruck. Nice pass there by Ruck down low to Vandiver, or Forkham. Excuse me, that was Vandiver.
Yeah, and if you can see Bloomfield's working it around. They're looking to get it down low, and Malden's going to have to really change their defensive approach to really try to cut off those passing lanes to the inside and maybe force them to do something outside first, because they're going to have the advantage on the inside.
Turnover there by the Green Wave. Good hands by the Wildcats.
And that's what Malden can do, a turnover.
Krigler with the foul over the rebound, won't go. Cowart. Foul against Romello McCoy. Forkham in. Good position in the bucket. McCoy found himself a little further into the basket than he thought he was.
And it's going to help Bloomfield on the other side as well. Defensively, they got a lot of size underneath, so Malden's going to have to be careful not to get in too deep under the basket, because it's going to be very hard to score with the big guys of Bloomfield underneath.
Absolutely. Ball will stay with the Wildcats. Vander, his second bucket.
And a quick timeout by Malden. Bloomfield taking early advantage.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
At Allen Christian in Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons.
We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from.
We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com.
We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area. Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
And we're back.
And Ed, we've seen Bloomfield jump out, and Malden's struggling offensively and defensively. That it's just the bigs of Bloomfield, the bigger bodies, and being able to defend both Forkham and Vanderver down low, and also being able to get good looks underneath.
Shot from Perkins.
And
Just
Bloomfield's forcing Malden to shoot those outside shots, and they've hit a few already. So if they can start to mix in, more aggressiveness to the basket, they could prove to do well in this game.
True, and Bloomfield, they're wanting to go down low. Malden now getting a little more aggressive on defense, as you were saying they needed to do, because they're going to score their points off turnovers, rebounds, and pushing the ball up the court. And if Bloomfield's content with just keep passing the ball around until they get down low, and they keep making layups, but there's no opportunity for Malden to get out in front with their fast-paced offense. As we see another one there from Vanderver.
That was Forkham with
Forkham
score there.
Krigler won't go. Rebound Bloomfield.
And Malden really needs to start forcing some outside shots, because that gives them the availability to get the rebound and get in the open court. I mean, if Bloomfield's going to keep taking shots in the paint, they're not going to have the opportunity to really get out and run.
Nice pass from Vanderver to Forkham. He's fouled as he goes up.
Bloomfield's doing a great job being patient, getting the shot that they want, which is in the paint, because even if you miss, that's going to slow down Malden to where they can't get in the open court, get back on defense, force them to score in the half court, which they've struggled to do so far. But they've hit a few shots from the outside, but over the long haul, it's going to be hard for them to stay competitive if that continues.
Won't go on either. In and out for Hughes. Another rebound to the Wildcats. Coward for three. Won't go. Does go in, but it bounced off the top and off the railing up there, so shot does not count.
That'd been a nice horse shot.
Yes, it would.
Off the rim, hitting the back
bracings.
Brace and into the basket. Yeah.
There's a steal pushed up to Ruck. Steal there by Baker. Turnover. Hughes loses the handle. Baker goes up and gets the roll.
Nice finish. That was a tough shot. Not bad defense there either. I think that was Dobbins back on the defensive end. Did his best.
They're using the baseline, number 33. Romella McCoy.
Actually, I think that was McCoy on defense on that occasion.
Austin Williamson, number 22, in for the Wildcats. As Forcom's getting a rest. Baker gets caught up with Dante McBride. Foul will be on McBride, his first. Third team foul now for Malden. Into Ruck, splits the defense, kicks it back out. Sanders, Ruck for three, won't go. The rebound, Quentin Johns. Perkins gets his own rebound, gets it over to Johns. Johns with the bucket.
And that's what Malden's got to do. They've got to get on the inside of that zone, dump down passes to their big guys to score. And there now we're seeing some pressure by Malden, forcing a turnover.
Nice pass.
That's Malden's game right there. Force a turnover, get easy buckets, and they're right back in it. They've cut the lead to 1.
For Malden, they got some quickness. They're all athletic. And you can just tell they have a lot more fun when they're out running and pushing the tempo. Ruck won't go. Rebound almost by Dobbins. Loses the handle, so with 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter, the ball will stay with the Wildcats as Perkins will get an early break. Krigler back in. Baker over to Ruck. Sanders back to Ruck. Ruck. Ruck forces it. And pass intercepted. So at the end of one, we got a 1-point game. Bloomfield on top, 12-11. We'll be back after a break.
You'll fall in love with New Wave's crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone when you build your own bundle with New Wave. Best of all, prices start at just $99.99. Contact us today.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
We're back. Ball will be with the Wildcats. Cowart back in. Get it go down low to Forcom. Back out to Ruck. Cowart down to Vandiver. We got a foul against the Green Wave. Jay Powell does a great job of blocking the view, but that foul's going against Cortez Dobbins, his first. Team foul number 4 against the Green Wave. Cowart gets it down low to Vandiver, just like they started the game. Vandiver 2 in the quarter, 6 in the game, as Bill Hampton likes to say it. Hughes back up to Krigler. To Dobbins for 3.
That's 2.
Nope, just a 2, excuse me.
Well, Dobbins shooting the ball well in this tournament as a freshman is very impressive. And almost comes away with a steal, and you see Malden pick up the full court pressure, and that's their game. I was surprised that they didn't come out in this set here. Maybe it was by scheme to kind of lull Bloomfield into a sense of security, but they've really turned it on.
Also, day 4 of the tournament, legs are going to get a little more tired. Malden's not a very deep team as far as numbers of players, Coach May just said, well, let's kind of ease into this game a little bit, get ourselves warmed up as long as we don't get too far behind, and switch it up on them after the quarter so that they can't scheme against it and talk about it at the quarter break. Hughes to bringing the ball down, over to Krigler. Back to Hughes, down to Dobbins for three. Short, rebound Ruck. He'll pull it up. Set the offense. Zach Goody in the ball game for the Wildcats. Ruck back to Cowart. Forcombe gets loose in the middle.
And we saw Bloomfield get away from that, partly due to Malden closing off those lanes to where they could get easy buckets, but it opened up for Bloomfield on that series.
Nice pass inside to McBride. He gets his first bucket of the game. Press by Malden, handled by the Wildcats. As Goody gets his first bucket. Johns down low, steps back. Hughes with the rebound.
Nice pursuit of that rebound by Hughes. Went up very high to get the rebound and almost stuck it in. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Foul against Thomas Forcombe, his first foul against the Wildcats. Converts on the first. For his first point. Back to a one-point ball game. Bloomfield getting in a little bit of a hurry there. Intercepted there.
Robinson with a steal.
Pull-up jumper, won't go. Slapped out, saved by Krigler. Gets it over to McBride. Krigler to Perkins. To Dobbins. He'll split the defense, dribble back out. Looks at the three, passes over to Park. Krigler will take the three. Won't go. Out of bounds off of Forcombe. Good hustle there by the freshman, Cortez Dobbins. So we got a quick timeout. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
First Midwest Bank Gold Club offers special privileges for our friends who are age 50 or better and have combined deposits of $5,000. Members enjoy trips, cruises, seminars, and picnics along with free personalized bank services. Upcoming trips include Journey Through the Holy Land, Yellowstone in winter, Classic Ireland, and Hawaiian Paradise Cruise. Stop by any First Midwest Bank location to sign up for the Gold Club. It's absolutely free. First Midwest Bank, providing common sense financial solutions every day.
We're back. So you see Malden trying to pick up the tempo a little bit with the press, trying to run the floor. Bloomfield doing a pretty good job staying in their zone.
Malden's done very well with that half-court trap, and they got they forced a turnover a few moments ago, and over the past few days they've been very efficient with that half-court trap.
Dobbins gets free in the middle for his 7th point of the game. And the Malden Green Wave have the lead. Good move by Baker. Won't go. A little strong. Rebound Dobbins. Baker swats it away, but he's called for the foul. Be Baker's second team foul against the Wildcats. Dobbins inbounds to Perkins. Over to Krigler. Dobbins for three, won't go. Rebound, Vandiver. Sanders back to Ruck. Cross to Cowart. Sanders, Cowart. Inside to Forkham, he goes, but he's fouled. He goes up. Defended there by Robinson and Perkins. Foul's going to be on Perkins, his first. Forkham will shoot two. Forkham with the chance to tie the ball game. Rebound Robinson. Dobbins back to Krigler. Hughes. Robinson kicks it back out. Hughes. Robinson from the baseline. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
His first bucket. Malden extends their lead. Under 3 to go now here in the first half. Cowart to Ruck. Over to Sanders. Tries to get it down low to Vandiver. Does. Sanders goes up. Gets the bounce. His first bucket of the ball game.
Bloomfield applying pressure and forcing the turnover.
Austin Cooper inbounding the ball. Ruck down to Cooper. Nice move there by Austin Williamson. He's fouled as he goes up. He'll go shoot two.
And Bloomfield's starting to handle the pressure a bit better.
Foul against Cortez Dobbins, his second. Williamson gets the roll. And we have a tie ball game again with 2:13 to go in the first half. Perkins lost the handle as he went to pass. Oh, scooped up. Williamson unable to convert the layup.
Oh.
Quite the athletic move by McCoy, but didn't get a bucket out of it. Vandiver, just a two. Vandiver now with 8 in the ball game.
Now we're starting to see Bloomfield with the aggression and the energy.
Boy, can't get the shot to go again. Ruck. Nice drive by Ruck. He's fouled. Foul against Hughes, his first. Good on the first. I believe that. What was the largest lead? Was it 10-7 or 10-3, 7-point lead?
I think it was
early in the first.
Lead.
Ruck with his first 2 points of the game. We got a timeout Malden with 1:26 to go. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glenn Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glenn Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glenn Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
We're back.
Minute 26 remaining in the first half. We saw Malden start to get the momentum, got themselves a 1-point lead, I believe, and Bloomfield since has stepped up the pressure themselves defensively, forced a few turnovers, and pushed their lead back up to 5.
See what Coach Sokolov has in store. Krigler. Bloomfield's really extended that defense. McBride blocked. Krigler picks up, won't get the roll. Bloomfield, Krigler. Robinson with the rebound. Perkins a shoot. He's fouled by Cowart. So with under a minute, 57 seconds to go, Perkins to go to the line for 2. Hughes goes up. He was fouled by Williamson. Williamson's first. Only team foul number 4 against the Wildcats. Ball will be out of bounds to Malden underneath. Ball up. Nice leaping ability there by McBride to get that, but unable to convert. Cowart to Ruck. It's Cooper. Ball out of bounds against off Johns to Robinson. So he was defending Cooper. And the steal on the inbound. Perkins splits. Wildcats may be content to play for the last shot, having a 4-point lead. Cooper unable to convert. Ruck steps out of bounds as he attempts to save it. So with 2.8 seconds, Malden will have the opportunity for a final shot before the half. Robinson does not get the bounce.
Wake up.
So at the end of the first half, we have a 4-point lead with the number 7 seed Bloomfield Wildcats on top of the 13 seed Green Wave. We're going to take a break, and then we'll be back with the first half stats.
It's the fastest way to lose weight. Everyone's talking about it.
Get New Wave Communications high-speed internet and lose the weight.
I lost my weight with one easy phone call. My wife noticed the difference right away.
Lose 20, 30, even 40 minutes.
And I lost it all in one day. And so can you.
So what are you waiting for?
Kiss the wait goodbye with New Wave high-speed internet. Get download speeds of 10 megs a second for just $29.99 a month for 6 months. Call New Wave today.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Midland, Bloomfield, Orr, and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portage, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto needs headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, in Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Holland, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
The Sports Roundtable represents one of our great traditions here in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, and that's high school athletics. And nobody promotes it better than us here at YHC. What's new with the Roundtable this year? We're looking to add representatives from our local colleges, Southeast Missouri State, Arkansas State, and Three Rivers, to give us the inside scoop on local college athletics in our area. The Roundtable was designed to give local viewers in-depth analysis about teams and sports in our area, and we're geared up to go once again every Saturday morning live at 10 a.m.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
And welcome back. We have a couple minutes before we start this second half in the Consolation Championship. And Tyler, you called it perfect. When Malden was able to kind of push the tempo and get out and run a little bit, they made a little run, got the lead. They find themselves 4 points down at halftime. But at the same time, when Bloomfield's been able to play deliberate, control the tempo, slow it down a little bit, work the ball inside, they were able to get out and get the lead, and that's how they got the lead back. So both teams, when they've been able to dictate the tempo that they like to play, have been successful. And so we'll kind of interesting to see what's going to happen out and who's going to be able to manipulate that tempo to their advantage the fastest. Across the board, pretty even scoring. Bloomfield led by their two big guys, Thomas Forcom with 8 and Adam Vander with 8. Everybody else on the team, with the exception of Logan Cowart and Austin Cooper, have scored 2. But we'll get their name in there, that being Baker, Ruck, Williamson, Sanders, and Good. For Malden, they're being led by their freshman, Cortez Dobbins, 7 points, 5 to the number 3, Malik Perkins, then 2 each to McBride, Hughes, Johns, McCoy, and Robinson. And there we have it where it is with 16 minutes to go here in the ball game. 4-point game, 26-22, as Greenway will have the ball to start the half. Perkins, Krigler down low to Robinson, back up to Perkins. Bloomfield back in the 2-3 Jones, and Robinson's able to convert. Malden coming out, looking at that. Guess would you say that's going to be the half-court trap?
And almost thrown away. Yeah, Malden does this very well.
Down low to the big guy, Forcom. Waits, and gets the roll. Forcom now with 10 points in the ball game, leading all scorers.
And Bloomfield's done well at times scoring off of that trap, and that's what you can do. If you stay aggressive, you can get some good looks if you don't turn it over. They've done that. They did that on that past series.
Rebound, Forcom. Rucka slow up the tempo. This time Malden falling back to the 2-3. Had trouble early in the game with this defense, sealing off those passing lanes. Had a little more success with it later in the ball game. Back up top to Ruck. He'll shoot 3. Won't go. Nice rebound there by Cortez Dobbins. He'll go coast to coast. He'll dishes off to Krigler. He'll pull it back out as the purple got back. Perkins for 3. The pull-up jumper won't go. Gets his own rebound. Goes off a rug, but bounce to McCoy. Foul on the play against Forcom, his second. And McCoy will shoot 2. Good on the second as Austin Williamson checked in for the Wildcats. Nice dish there by Ruck. Kick back out to Cowart. Cowart guarded by McCoy. Coach talking to the Wildcats, getting his offense set.
Malden set back in that zone, which they've done for the most part of the half, other than their half-court trap.
As Ruck tries to drive, he's going to be fouled by Perkins. Perkins second. Each team with one team foul here in the second half. Baker inbound to Cowart. Out to Ruck. Stolen by Perkins. He'll go all the way. Won't get the roll, but fouled by Ruck. Ruck's first foul of the ball game, number 2 against the Wildcats. Perkins will shoot 2. Perkins with a slightly unorthodox stance. So I know you're supposed to kind of open up that shooting side. He really exaggerates that opening there.
Looks like Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce used to shoot free throws like that until recently. He's closed his stance up, but that's what it looked like.
Maybe that's where Perkins gets the thought there and the attempts, but 1 of 3 from the free throw line at this time. Baker cross to Cowart, trap, gets it to Ruck. Down to Baker. Skip pass to Cowart, he'll shoot 3. Long rebound, won't go, policed up by Ruck. Williamson, nice move on the baseline. The junior with the good move now with 4 points in the ball game. Pushing that Wildcat lead back to 4. Perkins looking at Robinson down low. Krigler with the shot. His first bucket of the ball game.
And Malden's shooting's improved greatly over the span of 4 days in this tournament. It's they really struggled early with Holcomb, but over the past few days they've really shot the ball fairly, at times fair, but and most times pretty good.
Ruck lost his footing. Coach calls timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We realize the best advertising we have is when our customers tell us about their buying experience at Glen Sain, with price and service.
We have an outstanding service and parts department that I think you'll be very, very proud of. Every day we come to work and look forward to selling our next GMC truck and have been doing so ever since my late grandfather, Glen Sain, started the business in 1954.
We invite you to come and see us and see why so many are buying from us. And God bless our troops.
We're back.
Under 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Pretty much been a standstill here in the third quarter. Bloomfield keeping a slight edge.
Austin Cooper inbound the ball to Ruck. He'll set the offense. See what coach has drawn up. Cowart looking down low. Back up top to Ruck. Cooper working the baseline, gets it down low to Williamson. Nice pass, good follow through with Williamson and the bucket. Williamson now 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game. There McCoy avoided the contact, thought he was still, looked like he thought he could get some contact from the weak side, didn't come, missed his shot, luckily able to get the ball off the Wildcats. Green Wave will have it. Cortez Dobbins will take about underneath. So we see Tom Sanders come in the game for Cowart. Up top to Perkins. Bloomfield back at the 2-3. Dobbins for 3.
Oh, he's had a great shooting tournament. As a freshman, I'm very impressed with the way he's come in and scored.
His second 3 of the game. Ruck couldn't handle the pass. Gets it scooped up, but he goes up. As he went up, Perkins slaps it out. Dobbins now with 10 in the ball game. for the Green Wave. Baker at the 3. Won't go. Robinson rolls out with, pushes it up to McCoy. Ball last touched by Sanders. Pretty good crowd filling in here for the host team, Bloomfield. This
great crowds all week.
Opening game of the championship night.
Spoke to Eric Bowles, the tournament director, a few days ago, and he just says this year the attendance has been great, absolutely great.
Oh, there we go. Crickler with the 3. And I believe they said opening night was as good as they can remember in the last 12 to 15 years.
And double dribble by Ruck. He got caught, wasn't sure what he was going to do. Malden did a good job getting back.
Hughes and Johns checked in for the Green Wave. As Krigler and McCoy will get a break. Robinson, jumper won't go. Pushed out on the court by Zach Goody. Williamson over to Baker. Skip pass there to Good. Won't. Passes the 3. Looks again. Set shot blocked.
Oh, nice
Perkins
block.
cannot save it.
He wasn't aware that Dobbins was right there in front of him. He was just trying to save it, but a good effort on his part.
I believe one of the Wildcat cheerleaders may have caught that pass off the bun on her head. She seems to be in good spirits and laughing about it, though. Clark, nice pass inside. Good work there by the senior Austin Cooper for his first bucket. Tie ball game, under a minute and a half to go here in the third. Ball last touched by the Wildcats. Johns comes in for Robinson for the Green Wave. Johns try to go inside, but off the foot, so it'll stay with the Green Wave. Heads up play there by Austin Williamson. Sealing off that lane, just not necessarily in a manner that's legal.
Sure.
Hughes, Perkins. Good hustle there by Good. We got a timeout by Malden. So with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in a minute.
You'll fall in love with New Wave's crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone when you build your own bundle with New Wave. Best of all, prices start at just $99.99. Contact us today.
At Allen Christian and Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons.
We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from.
We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com.
We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area. Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
And we're back. Ball will be with the Green Wave. 53 seconds to go here in the third. Perkins will set the offense. See what Coach Sukoloff has drawn up. Hughes. Looks like Malden may be content to play for the last shot of the quarter. See if they can draw the Wildcats out of that packed-in zone. See Coward looking like he might want to try to sneak into a passing lane, but not venture out too far. Johns with the shot in the glass. Count it. Good recovery there by Johns for his second bucket. Williamson with the runner won't go. Excuse me, that was Sanders. And so at the end of three, Malden on top, 36-34. We're going to take a break and we'll be back.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
We're back. Bloomfield with the ball, working against the 2-3 zone. We're going to have a foul against Bloomfield. Foul on number 42, Austin Cooper, his first. Third team foul against the Wildcats. Making sure I don't kick anything off the stage and the platform here. Johns doesn't get the roller.
Just don't hit the power off.
Exactly.
That's all you got to worry about.
Making sure I put my feet in the right place. Cowart. Back over to Good. Swatted away by Perkins. Gets it out to Hughes. Running out in front. Johns with the follow. Nice move there by Johns. Johns now with 6 points in the ball game. Cowart for 3. Deep 3. His first bucket of the ball game. Cuts the lead to 1. Johns for the Green Wave having a very solid game defensively, as we see offense from him right here. Won't get the roll, but matches up a little bit better with the big guys of Bloomfield. He's a little bit bigger guy than Robinson and holds his position a little bit better on the deep. That foul is against Williamson, his second. Good looking free throw there by Johns. In and out. Policed up by Forkham. Gets it over to Ruck. 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. Cowart. Forkham to Vandiver. Nice move on the baseline there. Vandiver now with 10 points in the ball game. stolen out front to Ruck, and he converts. Ruck
Great
now.
defense by Bloomfield, getting on the break, and anytime you can get Ruck on the move, they're going to have a good chance to score because he's got great end-to-end speed.
Hughes for three, won't go. Rebound Forkham taken back by Hughes to Johns. Johns won't get the putback as he's fouled.
Not a bad foul there by Forkham. They turned it over, and he didn't do one of those lazy fouls. You know,
Right.
He just kind of go check the shot and brush him. He closed out hard and at least commit the foul to the point where he couldn't convert and send him to the line to shoot two.
Johns now 2 of 3 from the line. Two of 4. Rebound Vandiver. Nice pass inside. Forkham working against John. Gets it to go. Forkham now with 12 in the ball game.
And Bloomfield going back to what made them successful in the first quarter, opening up the game. Being very aggressive inside, staying patient until you get that opportunity.
Johns for 3.
Excuse
me, Dobbins.
Great shooting exhibition by Dobbins in this tournament. Is that his third three-pointer this game?
Correct. 13 points in the game. Ruck just gets across the half line.
That was close.
Malden has picked up the pressure. Tie ball game with 4:20 to go.
Oh.
And a 3 by Coward as Coward gets his second 3 of the quarter. 6 points for the ball game now.
That's his range, about 3 to 4 foot off the line, and he's been deadly over the past few minutes.
Perkins won't, but Hustle gets the rebound taken by Vandiver. We got a timeout, Bloomfield, so with 3:38 to go here in the ball game, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's the fastest way to lose weight. Everyone's talking about it.
Get New Wave Communications high-speed internet and lose the weight.
I lost my weight with one easy phone call. My wife noticed the difference right away.
Lose 20, 30, even 40 minutes.
And I lost it all in one day. And so can you.
So what are you waiting for?
Kiss the wait goodbye with New Wave high-speed internet. Get download speeds of 10 megs a second for just $29.99 a month for 6 months. Call New Wave today.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Benton, Bloomfield, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portageville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto lease headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Pickett, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Pollard, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
We're back. Forkham will take the ball out here on the near side, inbound to Ruck. Ruck working against Perkins. Small shifts to the man-to-man. Baker drive, kicks back out to Vandiver. Over to Ruck. Tries to go down low. Referees will confer. Ball stays with Bloomfield. Perkins deflected the pass. Forkham working against McBride, but Ruck up top, Perkins. Baker and Dobbins. Forkham down low, McBride. Nice loose to the left hand there. Forkham now leading all scorers with 14. And a 5-point lead for the host team. Krigler will take 3. Count it. His second 3. 8 points in the game now for Krigler, all here in the second half.
You know, I've mentioned all game that Malden needs to stay aggressive towards the basket, and they have at times, but I thought that if they were forced to shoot from the outside, they may fall behind a bit, but they've shot the ball very well, and they have over the past few days as well.
And Logan Cowart won't go. He's made the last 2 from there.
I've been very impressed the way Malden shot the ball.
Cortez Dobbins there, called for the foul, his 3rd over the back. 3rd team foul this half against the Green Wave. Both teams fouls to give. 5 fouls against the Wildcats. Ball inbounded to Forkham. Gets it over to Vandiver. And he's going to take steps before he gets that ball on the court. Looked to be a little surprised that he had that much space. And he tries to close that gap before he gets the ball on the court. So the Green Wave with the ball and a chance to tie it, take the lead with a 3. Krigler looks at the 3 steps. Won't go. Rebound Cowart. Not sure that's the shot coach wanted him to take, as there was no rebound support in place. Baker won't go. Rebound Robinson. Of course, when you shoot the ball, you don't shoot it to get a rebound. You shoot it to make it. Krigler. He's fouled. I believe that might be against Ruck. We'll see who gets the call. 2-1. That will be Ruck, his second. 16 fouls, so Krigler will shoot 2. Krigler now at 9. And a chance to tie the ball game. Does not get the roll. Nice rebound, Forkham. Minute 45 to go here in the ball game. Perkins aggressive on the defense, but he's called for the foul. Be Perkins' 3rd. 4th team foul against the Green Wave now. Ball inbounded to Ruck. Perkins. Wildcats struggling a little bit. Coach calls timeout. With that timeout and a minute and a half to go in the ball game, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC-TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
And we're back. Coach Sukal out there thought there may have been a little more, too much aggression with Ruck. Push off there on that inbound pass, but no call. He just wanted to get an explanation on it as he gets final instructions in. Want to remind everybody, as you see on the bottom of your screen, give us an email or shoot us an email, sports@yhctv.com. Let us know what you think of the games and the commentary.
Any negative comments, they go to Ed.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we have Bill Hampton coming up next, that's typically when we get those negative comments.
They're waiting.
Ball inbounded to Malden. They'll push it out front to Dobbins. He scored and fouled.
Nice
Dobbins.
finish, nice awareness by Dobbins to get ahead. He knew he had a break for the goal, and I believe that was who was that in pursuit behind him? That was
Baker.
Baker right there behind him, and great awareness to get out in front, and a nice finish with the contact.
Dobbins now leading all scorers with 15 points, make that 16. And a 2-point lead for the Green Wave with 1:20 to go in the ball game. Baker, drive won't go, rebound Robbins. He's pushed. See if that goes against Forcom or Baker. And it is going to be called on Forcom. That's his 4th foul. Robbins will shoot the 1-and-1. 18 fouls now against the Wildcats. Still plenty of time to play this ball game out. Wildcats don't need to get in a hurry or feel the pressure. Don't need to be too deliberate, but at the same time, don't need to make mistakes because of the time. Robinson delivers on the first, an opportunity to make it a 2-possession game, and does so. 4-point lead. Ruck calls the play. Johns with the steal. Goes up and converts.
Nice defense, nice finish, and that's Malden's game. Force the turnovers, easy baskets, and that's pushed them up to a 6-point lead.
Tower for 3. What a shot. What a shot. Third three-pointer of the game. All in this quarter. We got timeout on the court. We're going to keep it right here.
And what a series we saw. Was that Johns on the break with the steal and the finish for Malden, and coming back the other way, Cowart with his 3rd 3 of the quarter, I believe it is, and a deep 3 again, and he's come up big for the Wildcats. So, this is a position where Malden probably hasn't been in too many times this year, and a close game up with the ball. So, Bloomfield's going to pick up the pressure, potentially foul if they can't get an inbound steal, and then force a turnover in the backcourt. If they get across half court, you might be looking for a foul. So Malden's going to have to potentially go to the line, hit some free throws to ice this game. So this is a big moment for them to come away not only with this Consolation Championship, but win in this fashion. When you're up close, go to the line, or take care of the ball first. Don't turn it over, but then force Bloomfield to foul them, go to the line, and ice this game and come away with a championship.
Dobbins will be inbounding the ball for the Green Wave. Looks to Perkins, gets the ball to Perkins. He's fouled immediately by Sanders. That'll be Sanders first. 19 fouls now. So next one to put Malden in the double bonus.
I thought Bloomfield may have, tried to force a 10-second violation or at least pressure in the backcourt. They've got plenty of time, 46 seconds, but they go ahead and foul. Perkins. Put him to the line, so they're going to make most of their time here.
Doesn't get the first rebound. Johns back up.
Oh, what a finish.
Convert. Great rebound and put back by Johns.
Johns coming up big for the Green Wave. That's a big rebound and a tough basket he just converted.
Howard looking to get free. He's picked there by Dobbins. Dobbins goes in, misses the layup. Rebound Baker. And we have a foul on the Green Wave with a 5-point lead and 27 seconds to go. Foul's going to be on the freshman Dobbins, his 4th.
And Dobbins, a great steal, great awareness to pick off that ball, and he just got ahead of himself and just didn't convert, but he's got a little cushion, 5-point cushion for the Green Wave, and 27 seconds left.
Ruck setting the play. Long 3 from Ruck. Won't go. Tip. Rebound to Malden. Loses a handle. Back over to Baker. Baker looks at Ruck. Sets. Won't go. Rebound. Back out to Baker. He'll shoot. Won't go. And rebound Johns pushes it up front to Krigler. He'll glide in for the rebound or the layup. Gets the points, and that's going to be the ball game. Great ending there for the Green Wave. The 13 seed coming in, expected to lose the first 2 games and go home. Fights back out of in the consolation bracket to go home with 3 wins and 1 loss. Congratulations to the Green Wave. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the game stats.
The Sports Roundtable represents one of our great traditions here in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, and that's high school athletics. And nobody promotes it better than us here at YHC. What's new with the Roundtable this year? We're looking to add representatives from our local colleges, Southeast Missouri.
And the Consolation presentation just went to the Malden Green Wave. We missed it, so we'll just go back to the break. We'll be right back.
And welcome back. We just saw the Consolation Championship. What we hope to see on championship night, all 4 games, is a close game. Back and forth, several lead changes. Sorry we did not track that to give you that stat. But in the end, Malden able to push that tempo there at the end of the game, create a couple of turnovers, able to convert the turnovers, and then very effective at the free throw line to end the game and ice the game away for a 5-point victory, or excuse me, a 7-point victory as they had the breakaway layup in the final seconds there. But Malden, led by their freshman Cortez Davis, 16 points, followed up by 12 points by Quentin Johns, 6-foot senior, and then 11 points by DeJuan Crickler, all in the second half. So Crickler, outstanding second half, 11 points. 6 points to Johns Robinson, 5 points to Malik Perkins, 4 to Romella McCoy, then 2 each to Dante McBride and Anthony Hughes. So very even scoring, and everybody got in on the scoring for the Malden Green Wave. As a team, they shot 11 of 18 from the free throw line. For the Wildcats, led by Thomas Forcom, 14 points, 8 in the first half, followed by Adam Vandiver, 10 points, again, 8 in the first half, really neutralizing him. Quentin Johns, a big part of that, as he's a little bit bigger guy than Robinson, able to kind of handle him and take up a little more space in the lane there. 9 points goes to Logan Coward, all in the fourth quarter, 3 threes. 6 points to Austin Williamson, 4 points to Brett Ruck, and then 2 points each to Caleb Baker, Thomas Sanders, Austin Cooper, and Zach Good. As a team, Bloomfield 4 of 8. So tough loss there for the host team, Bloomfield Wildcats, but nothing to be upset about. They had a chance to win, take away a couple of plays, give them one more shot, and they're a winner tonight. So hopefully they can learn from their mistakes. Look forward to a promising season for the remainder. Could be very competitive in the Stoddard County Athletic Association Conference and stuff. So, but again, congratulations to the Malden Green Wave coming up here. A very poor first game, turning around for 3 consistent games after that, and going home with a 3-1 record for the tournament.
Yeah, I think it's just a great run by Malden. Both teams played well, but Malden made plays down at the end of the game defensively, and that's what we've said over the past few days. They've been starting with defense and getting good offense off of their defense. Like there the past few moments, that was Johns coming away with a few steals for scores, and even Cortez Dobbins coming away with a steal. Couldn't convert, but great defense. And Dobbins probably one of the surprises of this tournament. I won't know about surprise, but unexpected performances of this tournament. As a freshman coming in, he's probably averaging easily in the double digits for the tournament.
Yes.
And as a freshman to come in over 4 days in this tournament and compete as he has, very impressive. And I'll tell you right now, Malden's probably the most improved team in our area from the season start until now. We had them earlier in the year against Gideon, did not look very good at all, lost on the road to Gideon, and now they're looking very good. I think they've finally found their concept of what's going to make them successful from game to game, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play in the future. And their first game back after this tournament are the Kidded Indians at Malden. We'll have that game on YHC, so that's going to be a good game to look forward to see how they compete with the Kidded Indians.
Absolutely. So, again, first game, cancellation championship night is complete in the Consolation Championship. Tyler, thanks again for letting me be here. I want to ask everybody to stick around for the next game, game 24. That'll be brought to you by Terry McVeigh and Bill Hampton between Holcomb Hornets and the Burning Mules. Looks to be another very entertaining ball game. With that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Stay tuned.